Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning with me, Brigand. Enter the House of Pride. Try and free them from the Tuatha's influence.
With you here, we can't lose.
They're all gonna die immediately, watch. Maybe not.
In my path. Try to pay, Martin.
The good news is they didn't all just die immediately. Maybe they're gonna survive and get corrupted by the Prismir or something. No, that's one dead. Two dead. So I wonder if I could keep them alive. Well, we're down to one. I think I'm gonna be able to keep this one safe in the next fight. We'll try though. They keep running off when I'm trying to loot. There was a time in my youth. Hey, Karod's Greaves. Is that the full Karod set now? I know I have several pieces. Yeah, there's a time in my youth where I would have reloaded until I kept all the NPCs alive. I used to do that in games. First one that comes to mind is the Halo franchise. If any Marines died, I would reload and try and keep them alive.
Halt! Parley, if you would be so kind as to have a word with us.
Who are you?
I have been chosen by the remaining members of our house to speak for all. We were most honored by your intention to free us.
Where are the rest of you?
We are in seclusion, so it's best to observe this situation without any unnecessary interference or risk to ourselves. I assure you, we will be more than happy to assist you in Alabastra.
Alright, what do you want?
Simply carry forth and destroy Witch Knight Myrna,
Excuse
who
me.
has so commandeered our house. And her dreadful Prismir Chantry, of course. We are sure you'll have no problem finding her, or defeating her. We eagerly anticipate your success.
Alright, me and this lone allied soldier. Who doesn't care about doors? Alright, let's speed things up real fast. And dead. I kept one NPC alive. Really don't need to spam this because I don't need any more experience. That feels good to do anyway. Shimmering robes. The Archsage Elandra created these robes for her favorite students. Plus 20% damage across the board, plus 20% mana, plus 3 mana regen per second, and plus 30% mana regen per second. A lot of mana regen. With those robes, and I think the sorcery skill tree has a lot of like mana reduction skill nodes.
That one must be stopped.
Well done, child of dust. You've killed the immortal defender and liberated a house full of arrogant backstabbers. I should thank you for exposing the disloyal amongst my kin. But then, I have so much to thank you for.
Yeah, the Fae are turning against you.
Pride? Their betrayal was inevitable. But soon you faced the House of Vengeance, and their loyalty to Tianok is absolute. Pure. Instinct. The goddess of mercy awakens. And with every step you take into my homeland, she comes that much closer to walking our world and purging your kind. So, welcome to Alabastra. It shall be the death of you once more.
If you say so.
We have seen our champion bested, our advantage lost, and our minds are cleared. Bravo to you, champion. House of Pride, in our ineffable wisdom, renounces the Tuatha and demands that you accept our immediate surrender.
Alright, it's Tuatha driven out.
Your army is welcome here. We trust our benevolence will be well remembered should Gadflow be dethroned. We thank you kindly, and our mages have already been assisting your army in their march into Alabastra. We trust you do not object.
Alright, we move onwards to Alabastra.
Most excellently spoken. You have the commanding presence of a young Aegon, who once also bore the pleasure of our august company. Allow us to welcome you to Alabastra. We trust your visit will be eventful.
Alright, unstoppable force. The Guardian of Pride, the invincible Dren, fell before your indomitable power. You liberated the House of Pride and opened the path to your final confrontation with Gadflow. Plus 6% physical damage and plus 7% gold. Alright, Sidon.
Prince Sidon is a Fae of noble tradition. He would never raise a hand against the High King, just as he would never bow before the Tuatha.
Fae.
We've been gifted with so much. It's only proper that we are also immortal, so as to put our gifts to the most use. Conversely, poor children of dust have so little, but are given barely a moment to live. How kind the world is.
Gadflow.
How Gadflow came to command such respect is beyond even our wisest. He was little more than a jester at the Winter Court. But he said he found the voice of Tirnoch, and she led him to power. And it seems he was correct.
House of Pride.
As the Fae are above mortals, the House of Pride reigns above their fellow Fae, sharing our wisdom, our grace, and our humility.
House of Vengeance.
Vengeance is such a sloppy, boorish house. Marvelous fighters, of course, but simply crude. They all feel that the world has wronged them somehow. And perhaps it did. How else would they end up in such a hateful house?
Knave.
Myself. Why, this one is merely the lowest ranked of our house. And yet we have been chosen as the speaker for the Fae of Pride. To us falls the honor of acting as liaison to your mortal army. Your charming, well-bred, and simply lovely army.
Alright, Tuatha.
The Tuatha bred in our lands before we realized what change they truly represented. Certainly we all share a distaste for mortals, but few of us ever hunted them.
Okay. Done here, we can head into Alabastra, I guess.
This would be a lot easier if you didn't insist on making way for the entire Alpha army.
Well, too bad. Oh, a House of Pride.
Gone, gutted, and good riddance to them. That'll teach them to stand on the wrong side of a war. You did kill them all, right? All that magical power in one place. If only I had...
Well done indeed. Now only the House of Vengeance stands between you and Gadflow.
Okay, and House of Pride.
Doesn't look like there was much of the House of Pride left to save. And I can't imagine they were happy about a mortal doing the saving, either.
Kerr.
The Kerr's the closest thing Vengeance has to a leader anymore. A Fae so consumed with hatred that he's little more than a beast. If you're going to get into Bale, the Kerr has to die.
Okay.
Now, only the House of Vengeance stands between us and Gadflow.
At last, the House of Pride is free and pure again.
Oh, what's left of him? Kerr.
Before Gadflow's rise, he was a battered whelp of a Fae. Now, his suffering has only added to his power. I hear he keeps a stable of trolls. But I can't be sure if they're his pets or his lovers.
Oh, are you talking smack, Sidon? Or is that, just a statement? A House of Pride.
House of Pride, our shining beacon. Now its light is dim and faltering, but it still stands against the darkness, as it always has.
Okay. Let's see if they loot this real fast. Alright, Aelin Shear. Whoops.
Well done. Now, only the House of Vengeance stands between us and Gadflow.
The House of Pride opened its gates and welcomed us as honorary champions. They say it's simple hospitality, but I suspect we have you to thank. Now is the difficult part. We can hold Cluracan, even push a little into Alabastra, but we don't have the forces to mount a siege on Gadflow.
Can we trust the House of Pride?
Once the House of Pride gives their word, they'll never break it. At least, not while it looks like we're winning. Our real problem is that we can't march the army through Alabastra. Not in formation, at least. This will call for smaller groups.
Well, I don't need an army. I can handle it mostly myself.
Where armies have been fated to fail, you have the chance to succeed. But you won't be alone. The army will secure a base at the mouth to Alabastra. Meanwhile, the 5 of us will split up and infiltrate quick and quiet as we can. Meet at the House of Vengeance, on Gadflow's doorstep. From there, we strike at Bale, the heart of his empire.
Alright, Bale.
That's where we'll find Gadflow, and where we'll put an end to this whole war. I hope you're ready. This time.
Alabastra.
I'm sure you know more about it than I do. After all, you were here last.
House of Pride.
Now that you've driven off the Tuatha, those House of Pride fools don't even want to acknowledge they ever served Gadflow. Disgusting little turncoats. But useful ones to have on our side, as long as we keep an eye on them.
Alright, and what aren't you telling me?
More than you'd think. But I promise I'll explain it all to you. Maybe once Gadflow's dead. I'll see you in Alabastra.
Alright. Well, let's begin exploring Alabastra. You someone important? Private Minear.
Welcome to Alabastra, hero. I'm no proper nature guy, but you see that wall up there, jutting beyond the height of that bridge? I heard a legend as a boy that said it's made of ice of pure winter, and it never melts. Beautiful, and a bit terrifying.
Alright. Well, that's as much of a conversation as we're going to get out of that guy.
Hello.
Camp Moondown. Hello there, Captain Canwin.
Praise Lyria. I thought you'd never arrive. Welcome to Camp Moondown. Are you with Captain Ancilla's company?
Weaponsmith.
Anella Saf is one of ours, though she doesn't act like it. Her work makes up for her personality.
Healer.
His name is Colm, added to our outfit in Melsenshire after our previous healer was, I'll spare you the details.
Druin and Scylla.
Even more self-absorbed than a knave of pride over there. Ancilla was ordered to bring his men to reinforce Moondown, but he hasn't come.
Captain Canwin.
The war is not what I expected. I missed the Battle of Melsenshire. Only action I've seen until now has been escorting healers and weaponsmiths. I'm no warrior. I'm an Alfar noble turned bodyguard.
Well, it's an important job. Camp Moondown.
It took more deaths than I wished to admit to secure the pass between Chloricon and Alabastra. Now that it belongs to the Alfar, we intend to hold it. Moondown is the best position in the valley. If it falls, we fall with it.
I'm the hero of Melsenshire.
We need soldiers, not heroes. Without help, we won't last long on this ridge. Still, any help is something. Will you lend a hand?
Where's everyone else?
Our commander and his Ariad rushed ahead to Shadow Pass, and the enemy moved in to divide us. Most of us left behind are dead, and the wounded might as well be.
Why won't you last long?
Each Tuatha attack is bigger, more brutal than the last. We need fresh sword arms, lots of them.
Alright, certainly.
Thank you. Without you, we could not... No! That's a Tuatha now! Come! Goodbye.
I have people to talk to first. We'll get to the battle shortly. I gotta make sure none of this stuff gets left behind and repurposed by the Tuatha. There we go, took care of it for you. Oh, there's still one over here kicking. There we go.
That should give you a taste of what we've been up against. Tuatha see this camp as sacrilege. Thank you for your help. The tales of your courage are true.
Hi, Folgan.
Trav pushed through it, along with Camp Moondown, without a look back. Once the Ariad surged ahead, Moondown was left vulnerable and Tuatha attacked our camp.
Alright, how can we end the siege?
That I don't know. Fate has thrown so much hardship our way. Tuatha took our healer. The weaponsmith ran off. The mercenaries deserted us when the gold ran out. They're camped on the land bridge to the south, but they're not going anywhere while the Tuatha hold Shadow Pass.
Alright, I'll find your healer.
If you rescue Colm, our injured could fight again, and we might stand a chance. Raiders seized him 2 nights ago. It was dark, but I'm certain I saw them head to Glass Pillar Caves.
Alright, where's the healer?
Somewhere in the depths of Glass Pillar Caves. A cavern to the east, off the Cluricon Road. Goodbye.
Alright, Knave of Pride.
Hello, mortal.
What's up, man?
I am the Knave of Pride. Wait a moment. A hero of Melson Shear. Here to offer your services. You have impeccable timing. I have some Bolgans that need to be disposed of.
Okay, Camp Moondown.
I was sent to Camp Moondown to help assess the situation. There are greater things at stake. I'm just looking to move on by completing these menial tasks, or having someone complete them for me.
Captain Canwin.
I hear she has little experience, but I have better things to do than chat with, or about, those beneath me.
Okay. What about the Bolgans?
They're everywhere. Big red faces. The stuff of nightmares. The Bolgan masters use them as foot soldiers when they can. They compelled the Bolgan to fight. If you're in the mood, locate these Bolgan masters. Shouldn't be too difficult for the hero of Melson Shear.
Yeah, it won't be difficult at all.
Well, get to work then, hero. And come see me once you've thwarted the threat.
Look at the creepy smile my guy has. Bolgan Masters.
They're a special breed of mage. Real nasty. The Bolgan Masters control the Bolgans. Hence the name.
Okay, where are the Bolgan Masters?
Not sure, but they're about. Always seem to turn up whenever we are desperately clinging to life. It's a lovely arrangement. Goodbye.
Alright, first things first. Go get this lore stone.
With horror's screams and ghostly face, we leave blood in a graven place. The forest black and nighttime sky, the blood that pours forth from your eye. A feast for maggots, craven all, that eat the dying when they fall. Instead of vibrant fighting flesh that fights the barghest and the thresh, that knows the plight of Seelie Fae, you who walked the Niralin's way, and reckon fates of mortal dust, and keep an oath or break a trust. We hunger for your corpse once more, to hear your cries and anguished roar.
That wasn't so bad. Wait, did I miss that weapon rack? Must have ran right past it. Better to backtrack now, take care of it then. Have to do it later. Have to check every container because well, we might be done with Karod's set. And if we are, well, I don't want to lose the +2 to might that this set gives me. So I don't know if I'm going to end up replacing this armor before the end of the game or not, because I really like the setup I currently have. Of course. You guys are not very good fighters. But I guess that's not the power of the Tuatha. The power of the Tuatha is that they're immortal, they keep coming back, even after they kill them. So, they don't have to be good fighters if they have infinite lives. Much like the player character. Now we'll start mapping out this path just a little ways to make sure we don't forget. Well, we can't forget. It's the only path forward. Alright, didn't want to start a fight. That's fine. Come here. Alright, let's go take care of this whole staggered problem. Oh, I'm still within the boundary of that spell. I wonder if you get that spell as a mage. Disabling all ranged attacks towards you. So I know that you don't get that whirlwind spell. Which is a darn shame, because it's pretty cool. That's one of 3 taken care of. Resplendent Helm. Some pretty good armor. Enchantments bestow the blessing of Helios upon the health and vitality of the wearer. It's okay. Let's see what it looks like real fast. Nah, not very impressive. It's probably one of the blandest unique helmets we found so far. Oh, I didn't realize this area was cut in half like that. Well, shoot, should have explored the other side first. We can speed this up a little bit by going back to Camp Moondown and then traveling southeast-ish. This episode might go a little longer since I do plan on finishing mapping out this area.
For the mountain god!
Junk laying around. A lot of easy money. Alright, should I go back? Well, this will loop back around anyway. So this will work out. I don't know why I tried to block that. I didn't mean to being staggered. Blade Dancer's leggings. The title Blade Dancer has been associated with the enforcers of several Traveler Hierophants in recent years. Well, good for them. I'm going to destroy their leggings for a mediocre amount of gold. Armor of the Ascendant. And just based off the picture alone, it looks really cool. Legends say his armor is all that remained behind when the gods transported a worthy hero directly into the sky to shimmer like a star. Well, it definitely looks neat. Alright, so we have to go this way and loop back around on the road. Come here, you. Alright, pretty sure I just unlocked. Yeah, cool. Cool. How many caves does that make? Is it three dungeons in this area? I had to get my swing off first. I was wrong. But I got the last swing in, which I think is more important. You don't have to be the one that starts it, just the one that finishes it. Hello. Warsworn Mercenary, Warsworn Mercenary, and Warsworn Mercenary. No one to talk to here.
Yeah? Damn how far. They shouldn't expect us to fight for them if they...
Alright, looks like we mapped out the entire region. High Folgen. Didn't realize what it was even called. The next one we will start dungeon delving, and who's over here? Oh, Aelin Shear's over there.
Can't pay.
Yeah, we'll start dungeon delving and see if we can't finish up this area in the next episode so we can move on to a very long passage to... Oh, Shadow Pass. So that's a whole area. So Shadow Pass, and then Twilight Pass, Amara, and then Bale. So that's 5 locations, which I think is the standard, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that one's a little different. But yeah, okay. Cool. So we really are in the final stretch. All right, I'm gonna call the episode here. In the next one, we will go to Glass Pillar Caves. Start there, and I'm sure that the other quest that Captain Canwin has for us will take us to the other ones, like Primordia and Whispering Caves.
Hello.
Regardless, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.